Hey everybody, this week I want to go over a little more sensitive topic, and that topic is defending yourself with a knife. The next time you're at the store, take a look around. Try to pay attention to the men in there and how many of them actually have a little folding pocket knife on their pocket. I guarantee you'll be so surprised at how many you actually see. So it's very common, the folding pocket knife, very common. A lot of people carry them. A lot of states, they're perfectly legal in a lot of states, because they're not scary. They're not like this big, huge knife hanging off your side or anything. They're just, you can't even see them. They're folded up in your pocket. A lot of times, all you can see is the clip. But this right here is a very effective self-defense tool. When used properly and trained with this, you can cause some serious damage with just a folding pocket knife. This week what we're going to go over is I'm going to go over like a series of techniques to do from a zone 1 strike, which would be like a slashing type strike, or like a hammer or a club or any blunt object that's small and light enough to be wielded with one hand. And it's human nature, if the tool that they're using against you is light enough, human nature makes them swing it with one hand. Not like a baseball bat where a lot of times you'll have to swing with two hands, because you need two hands to control it. But like these small knives, you know what? You don't need two hands to wield it. You can wield it very effectively with just one hand. And the defense we're going to go against is coming from the zone 1. This is exactly the same technique that we did last time defending against a hook punch, because a zone 1 strike, it's a hook punch. They just have something in their hand. So, and it's going to be, the way it's going to go, it's going to come in, and just like you're going to block, go ahead and cut that bicep. And then I'll go into a series of other techniques, follow-ups to go with this to make sure that you are the winner of that fight. Now, you don't want to use this folding pocket knife because you're just scared. This is a life and death situation is what you want to use this in, because this is lethal force. Even a small folding pocket knife is lethal force. Now, I have my son here who's going to help me out today. He actually has a hammer. Believe it or not, more people are murdered in America with a hammer than with an assault rifle. And it's true. Go ahead and Google it for yourself.
And how they're trying to take away guns, they should take away hammers then, if it's causing more deaths than guns do.
I'm sure that they'll probably try to do something of that nature. Now, the zone 1 attack coming with a hammer is going to look something like this. Wham! And this is usually strike to the head, to the face, to the body. It can be struck down here. The same thing can even be struck underneath. Now, for safety, we are going to use a plastic water bottle. This will simulate an empty beer bottle. It can simulate a hammer, a club, a tire iron, a wrench, anything that somebody can hit you with and instill serious bodily harm or even death. But I don't want to get hit with a hammer in case I screw up. So we're going to practice with this water bottle and you'll be able to get it. One of the most important things that you need to practice when defending yourself with a knife is being able to get your knife. Okay? This thing isn't going to do you any good if you can't get it in the fight. So you need to practice your draw. People who carry concealed weapon carriers, they practice drawing their gun all the time. There's no different. If you're going to be bringing a knife with you for self-defense, you need to learn how to get that thing out of your pocket and into the fight. This one happens to be a tip-down knife. I prefer to carry a tip-up knife, and that's just the way the tip is as it sits in your pocket. Now, so we're going to go over this. First thing you need to do is get your knife in the fight. So he comes in to strike you. Go ahead. Do something. Get him out of there. Get your knife in the fight. So you can do this so when he comes again, you're ready to go. Okay? Movement. Get out of the way. Get your knife in the fight. This thing ain't going to do you a bit of good if it's in your pocket. So you have the knife in the fight. So here we go. We're going to go over the technique. This is the zone 1 attack. And it goes like this. Here, I want you to block. Go ahead, grab your knife. Grab their wrist. Cut the bicep. If he's still holding on to that water bottle or beer bottle or hammer, whatever it may be, take your knife after you come down. Stab it up into his armpit. As you can see him going up on his toes. That's what's going to happen. It's very uncomfortable. I've never had a knife in my armpit, but I bet it's pretty uncomfortable. And it's going to make you do something like this. If he still hasn't dropped that weapon yet, go ahead, push down, lever his arm down, cut out. Okay? Now, if he still hasn't dropped it at that time, you have him here. You're here. Now, you're set up like this. Look, you're set up for another attack. Go ahead, take out that tricep. If he still hasn't gotten it out of the fight or dropped it, go ahead, come in, take out that leg. If you cut them tendons in that front thigh, I don't care how big you are, you're going down. Now, more than likely, in the strike like this, it comes in, this is going to be enough. Just the blood and everything is going to be enough for him to do it. But if this person is on drugs or whatever, let's say you do it, he's still moving with it. He's still got something going. Go ahead and lever it around. Push him off to the side. Look you got that leg. Boom, take out that leg. Now, if this is a complete crazed lunatic, and let's say you come in, you strike, boom, you did it, you're here, you took out the tricep, and you didn't get to the leg. Oh, and let's say he's still crazy. He comes out, check him, cut it again. Now he come back down to the leg. These techniques, they all flow together. You know, they flow together. You can use them. One move goes to the next move. For instance, let's say this person let's say he's on heroin or whatever, or meth or whatever, and he's completely blitzed out of his mind, and there's only one way to stop this attack, and that's to take his life. Do I think that you should take somebody's life? No, I do not. That's why I recommend cutting on his arm and his leg. That's going to cause some serious problems, but it's not going to kill him. If this person happens to have killed your family members or whatever, and he's coming to you and his intentions only has one intention, and that's to kill you, and this other stuff doesn't work, there is a thing you can do with this strike that you can take him out. For lack of a better expression, it could be an apple on a stick. So he comes in with your strike, you're here, boom, you cut, guess what, you got him right here. Now, this person has caused some serious problems. You're in your house, you're defending your house, your family with his life. All you have is a knife at this time. Go ahead, take him out right here. You go up through the bottom, underneath the chin. With a 3-inch knife, this thing will hit the cerebellum. And that's only in serious situations. I by no means ever think that technique should be used on another human being except for a last resort. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, sometimes that is the only option to end this. And sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, it's a little bit more kind of sentimental, if you will, maybe kind of a little bit odd, strange, but it's the reality of the world that we live in, and it's the fact that this little folding knife can do serious damage, and you can protect your entire family with a folding knife. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tune in next week, and we'll have something else for you. Thank you.